Hey everybody, so this week we're going to work on converting measurements, and we're going to use whole number multiplication to express equivalent measurements. So we're going to convert things like days to weeks, or weeks to days, minutes to hours, things like that. So get ready to practice that multiplication. So the first two we're going to work on are pretty easy. How many days are in 3 weeks? So 3 weeks equals how many days? So 1 week equals 7 days. We all know that. And we have 3 weeks. So we're going to take 3 times 7 days equals how many days? So we have 21 days. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 weeks equals 21 days. Now, what about 3 hours equals how many minutes? So, I have 3 hours, or 3 times 1 hour, because we can rename this as a multiplication sentence like we did with our decimals, where we took 1 and 5/10 and we multiplied it by 10, so that gave us 15/10. So we're doing the same thing here. So we have 3 times 1 hour. How many minutes are in an hour? That's 60 minutes. And 3 times 60 is 180 minutes. I told you these are pretty easy. I know you can handle it. Now, this one is going to be a little trickier. We have 1 and 5/100 meters, and we want to turn it into centimeters. So again, if I rename this as 1 as a multiplication sentence, so I have 1 and 5/10 times 1 meter. How many centimeters are in a meter? I have 1 and 5/10 times 100. There's 100 centimeters in a meter. So 1 and 5/100 times 100 gives me 105 centimeters. Now, the hardest thing is going to be remembering what units are equal to each other. So attached to the slideshow is a unit measurement conversion table, and I'll also post it just in Google Classroom, so if you can print it out, you'll have it. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit trickier. We have a crate of apples weighs 5 7/10 kilograms, and we want to convert the weight to grams. So I have 5 7/10 kilograms, which is written as kg, and that is equal to 5 7/10 times 1 kilogram. It's also equal to 5 7/10 times 1,000 grams. You should remember from last year that 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. So now 5 7/10 times 1,000 equals 5,700 grams. Okay, still with me? I know you got this. Okay, so we're going to do a couple more metric conversions, and then we're going to go do some standard conversions. So I have 75 hundredths meters, and I want to figure out how many centimeters that equals. So 75 hundredths of a meter equals 75 hundredths times 1 meter. And we know that 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. 75 hundredths times 100 gives me 75. You remember this from our decimal place value. When we multiply by a multiple of 10 or 100, we move 2 places to the left. So now I have 9 hundredths of a meter, and I'm going to convert it to centimeters. So I have 9 hundredths meters equals 9 hundredths times 1 meter, which equals 9 hundredths times 100 centimeters, which equals 9 centimeters. Okay, because 9 hundredths times 100 is 9. Now, I have 9 hundredths of a meter, which again, it still equals 9 hundredths times 1 meter, but this time I want to convert it to millimeters. That's what that mm stands for. So I'm going to multiply times 1,000 millimeters, because there are 1,000 millimeters in a meter. So 1,000 times 9 hundredths gives me 90 millimeters. Okay, so hopefully you see the pattern here. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but the metric conversions are pretty easy because we multiply and divide by 10, 100, or 1,000. The standard conversions, or what we're used to, pounds and ounces and things like that, are a little more difficult because we have to use other numbers. We're not using 10, 100, and 1,000, which, if we went on the metric system as a country, would make life a lot easier. Anyway, so a sack holds 56 75 hundredths pounds of sand. We want to convert the weight to ounces. So the first thing I need to know is 1 pound equals 16 ounces. Okay, that's really important to know because we're going to have to multiply by that. So 56 75 hundredths pounds is equal to 56 75 hundredths times 1 pound, which is equal to 56 75 hundredths times 16 ounces. So now I need to multiply 56 75 hundredths times 16. So 6 times 5 is 30. Write down my 0, regroup my 3. 6 times 7 is 42, plus 3 is 45. 6 times 6 is 36, plus 4 is 40. And 6 times 5 is 30, plus 4 is 34. Now I'm going to multiply by my tens digits, so I need my 0 in my ones place. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 5 is 5. Now, 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 5 is 10. Regroup the 1. 1 plus 0 is 1, plus 7 is 8. 6 plus 4 is 10. regroup my 1. 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 5 is 9. Now, remember, this was hundredths over here. So where does my decimal go? It's got to go right there. So 56 and 75 hundredths pounds equals 908 ounces. Okay, there's some practice problems on the next couple of slides. Please work on them. You can do them on paper and take a picture of them and send it to me. If you do not send the show your work and send it to either me or Miss Geiger, depending on who your math teacher is, you don't get credit. You can also do it in Seesaw. It'll also be there. But you need to send your work in or we can't count it. Have a great day.